Monday Mortgage Quarterback is back with Week 9 action. And with that being said, we have reached the halfway point in this NFL season. Can you believe it? And yes, as we wind down this full slate of games, the first full slate of games in the month of November, the holidays are just around the corner. Now, with that being said, let's talk just a little bit about the timeline here on the loan process. So if you're wanting to get your family into a new home for Christmas this year, now certainly is the time to act for your pre-approval process. So, typically a pre-approval is going to be good for 60 days, and most of your residential contracts that are drawn up by realtors typically are for 30 days or 30 to 45 days, unless we're talking about new construction. So with that being said, if you're wanting to get into a new home this holiday season and we're able to locate the home of your dreams over the next week to 10 days, we may be able to get you into that new home for Christmas this year. So if you got any questions on how to start that process, please give me a call. Greg Makos, Trident Home Loans. I'm 850-390-0111. Now, let's dive into Week 9 action, which actually started on Halloween night in New York at MetLife Stadium, with the injury-riddled Texans traveling to play the New York Jets, a struggling Jets team. But in this one, it was the Jets defense putting up a season-high 8 sacks. It was Aaron Rodgers tossing 3 touchdown passes, 2 of them going to Garrett Wilson, and 1 of them in true highlight fashion to lead the Jets to a victory. They held the Texans to just 13 points, and it was a 21-13 win for the New York Jets, getting them off the schneid. Now, it was Josh Allen tossing 3 touchdown passes in a divisional rivalry game against my Miami Dolphins. Yes, the struggling Miami Dolphins. Really, this one was a back-and-forth affair. It was a touchdown by the Dolphins with just under 2 minutes to play to Jalen Waddle that tied this one up, only to see their dreams dashed by Tyler Bass hitting a 61-yard field goal with 5 seconds left to lift the Bills to victory, pushing the Bills to 7-2, really all but having a chokehold on the division. It was a valiant effort by Tua and the Dolphins, but they came up short once again. Now, as the Atlanta Falcons handing the Cowboys their 3rd straight loss behind 3 touchdown passes from Kirk Cousins. The Cowboys not only lost the game, they lost quarterback Dak Prescott to a hamstring injury, an injury that's likely going to keep him out several weeks. So the reins will likely be turned over to backup Cooper Rush. It was Joe Burrow tossing 5 touchdown passes, getting the Bengals back on track to beat the Raiders. We also had wins by the Chargers, moving to 5-3. The Chargers had 5 wins all of last year. New coaching staff also has the Chargers with the number 1 defense in the league. We also had win by the Titans. We had the Commanders moving to 7-2. Yes, the Commanders 7-2. We had wins by the Panthers. The Ravens, a 41-10 dominating victory over the Broncos. The Eagles behind a strong game by Saquon Barkley, 159 yards rushing, and leading the Eagles to victory. It was a win by the Cardinals. Hey, they're 5-4. They're in first place. The big game of the day really was probably between the Lions and the Packers. It was a soggy field in Lambeau Field, and it was the Lions actually coming out on top on this one, 24-14. Also had wins by the Rams and the Vikings, getting back on track. Now, who is your MVP candidate here at the halfway point of the season? It surely looks like it's Josh Allen's award to lose. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Hope you enjoyed Week 9. We'll be back next week.